Restaurant Daily brings you the top headlines of the day, but did you know you can dig deeper into the industry news by listening to The Week in Restaurants, or as we call it, TWER. Available wherever you get your podcasts on Fridays, TWER features restaurant business editor-in-chief Jonathan Mays, senior editor and tech editor Joe Gaskowski, and executive editor Lisa Jennings, the TWERmites, who gather each week to chew on the top stories impacting the restaurant industry and offer their insights and analysis. Follow wherever you get your podcasts.
Domino's incoming CEO sees the pizza chain as a brand in progress. Business is booming at Longhorn Steakhouse, and Starbucks wants some employees to create TikTok content and maybe share in ad revenue. Welcome to Restaurant Daily, your daily dose of the most important news in the industry from the editors of Restaurant Business and Nation's Restaurant News. I'm RB Executive Editor Lisa Jennings.
And I'm NRN Managing Editor Leanne Zinsmeister. Domino's certainly has big shoes to fill in replacing Russell Weiner when he officially retires at the end of September. But it just so happens that the company has a deep bench. Joe Jordan is next up for the CEO role after moving his way up through the company since he first joined in 2011 as Vice President of Innovation. Not only has he moved up, he's also branched out, expanding his scope from innovation to marketing to international to operations. In 2022, he was named President of U.S. and Global Services, and by March of 2025, he was promoted to Chief Operations Officer and President of U.S. During an interview in September, Jordan stressed the importance of alignment with franchisees to best understand investment priorities. He also said the company refers to itself as a brand in progress that is going to continually push to get better.
Business is booming at Longhorn Steakhouse. Same-store sales surged 9.5% at the chain during the 3 months ended May 31st, their highest mark since late 2022. Executives for owner Darden Restaurants credited the outgoing investments in food and service, a record Mother's Day, and demand for lamb chops, which was driven by a viral social media post. Longhorn was the star for Darden in the quarter, though all its brands posted positive sales and traffic, including Olive Garden, where same-store sales rose 2.4%.
Starbucks will begin a pilot later this summer, allowing select employees to create content for TikTok and share in ad revenue. The coffee giant announced it is the first brand to pilot custom creator networks in Content Suite, a new integrated offering that connects content creation and ad revenue sharing on TikTok for employee content creators. The pilot marks a continued shift toward leveraging employees as brand ambassadors. Not too long ago, employees were punished or even fired for posting from work, but now they are part of the overall marketing strategy as they convey authentic moments from behind the counter. Other brands have started to embrace similar internal influencer programs featuring employee-created content, including Portillo's and First Watch.
Casey's wants to do for wings what it did for pizza. The convenience store chain already boasts a growing business of selling pizza. It is the 5th largest pizza chain in the country, and its sales grew last year, even as chains like Pizza Hut and Papa John's declined. It's now targeting chicken wings. The company spent years working to upgrade its chicken wing offering and also develop crispy fries to go with them. Company executives believe that chicken wings could eventually become as big a traffic driver to its shops as pizza. And Casey's is not comparing itself to other convenience stores, but to restaurants.
Another Taco Bell franchisee has been sold. Moss Restaurant Group has sold 43 locations of the fast food Mexican chain in Ohio to Southpaw, an operator of more than 180 Taco Bell and Dunkin' locations in New York, New Jersey, Maryland, Kentucky, Georgia, and Louisiana. This is the second deal involving Moss Restaurant Group, which had earlier sold 44 locations in Texas to Guy Restaurant Group. Moss will continue to operate 36 Taco Bell locations in Houston.
Wingstop is the latest restaurant chain to embrace Tajín chamoy, a popular Mexican condiment that blends chili and lime seasonings. The chain's Sweet Heat Chamoy, featuring Tajín flavor, will be available exclusively to Club Wingstop members June 26th through 29th, before launching nationwide June 30th for a limited time. Customers can order Sweet Heat Chamoy across the Wingstop menu, including wings, tenders, chicken sandwiches, fries, and corn. To complement the new flavor, Wingstop is also introducing Chamoy Ranch, a sweet and savory twist on the brand's signature ranch. Menu instances of Tajín have nearly doubled throughout the past 4 years, according to Technomic, illustrating consumers' increasing demand for global flavors.
Cold beverages now account for more sales than hot coffee and tea, and that increased demands more innovation. Cold foam is stepping up as an innovation platform. It's a low lift, high margin way to add flavor, texture, and visual appeal to beverages, and everyone from Starbucks down to the neighborhood coffee cafe is jumping on the trend. They're infusing cold foams with flavors like ube, yuzu, and coconut, adding functional ingredients like protein, and creating colors that play well on Instagram. We take a look behind the menu to dive into the latest on cold foam.
Detroit is finally getting noticed as a restaurant town. This week, Restaurant Business launched a new feature that will be a deeper dive spotlight on certain markets. We're calling it Market Watch, and we're starting with Detroit, a city that famously filed bankruptcy 13 years ago and was seen as a symbol of mismanagement. An intensive effort to revitalize the city has paid off over the past 13 years, and restaurant operators there see Detroit and its suburbs as a hub of opportunity. Danny Meyer's Union Square Hospitality Group just opened Pine Hall there, for example, and this package includes what's new and notable: Detroit-specific foods from coney dogs to bumpy cake, and interviews with operators from restaurants like Prime and Proper and Grey Ghost. It is also, of course, the cradle of QSR pizza. Check all of this out at restaurantbusinessonline.com.
And that should do it for today's episode of The Daily. Tune in on Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts every weekday. I'm Leanne Zinsmeister.
And I'm Lisa Jennings. Warren Buffett says he takes time every day to sit, read, and think, so his decisions are less impulsive. So today, be like Warren Buffett. Sit, read, and think.
Thank you for listening to today's episode of Restaurant Daily. Rate us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and subscribe. Restaurant Daily brings you the top headlines of the day, but did you know you can dig deeper into the industry news by listening to The Week in Restaurants, or as we call it, TWER. Available wherever you get your podcasts on Fridays, TWER features restaurant business editor-in-chief Jonathan Mays, senior editor and tech editor Joe Gaskowski, and executive editor Lisa Jennings, the TWERmites, who gather each week to chew on the top stories impacting the restaurant industry and offer their insights and analysis. Follow wherever you get your podcasts.